adjusted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. The Seminoles ready to kick it away first. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. Juwan Johnson, the ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Croma. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Rides to the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game if they want to be a great program again.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The running back has it. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking for space, it's Croma. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still looking for our 1st score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. Play of the period, 1st down here. They'll run it. It's Chroma. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll move the tight end. Moves the pocket. It's Odom. Rushes on. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
FSU calling its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw one first. The throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Third and long. coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
No chance for a return. He makes a fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the orange sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
I like that reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fields the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Follows his blocks. It's Chroma. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Plows his way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. He breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Noles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Just keeps slinging it. Rolls right. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. To throw, it's Sperry. He'll take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Simmons. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 18 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Razorbacks, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. The first half was okay, even though they've got a lead. He understands the ACC season opener, conference opener, they've got to be even better in the third quarter. He said there's some things we can clean up, some positives we can build on. Their intensity has to remain strong here to start the second half.
Appreciate that, Holly.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Give to the running back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Moving the pocket, it's Berry. Out wide left, it's Croma. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Flag 14! Flag 14!
Looking for space, it's Sands. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Noles are flying down the field. Drops back on first down. And he avoids the sack.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that, and I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll give it to Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. It's Odom. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Plows through the defense. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Left side is Simmons. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football team.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This should be the last play of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Sands. Across the 25. He's got room. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Croma. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. On the run, it's Croma. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It's starting to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Kroma. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease, it's Kroma. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to convert. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hits the hole. It's Chroma. Turning it on. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Chroma. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stokes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Rush right in his face, trying to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Odom. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what